AITA for returning my daughter's birthday cake after I discovered that my wife made changes to it. I am 37. Have a daughter, now 13. Olivia, from my former relationship. Currently, I'm married to my wife who has a daughter, 16. Brittany. So, Brittany is the opposite of Olivia. For example, Brittany is a social kid. Olivia is introvert. The list is long, but they're just the complete opposite. Olivia's 13th birthday was 2 days ago. She loves chocolate and I decided this is the flavor I was going to go with when I contacted the bakery. However, my wife objected since Brittany absolutely hates chocolate and suggested we go with vanilla. I said no way because for one, Olivia hates vanilla and it's also her birthday, so she gets to have her cake with her favorite's flavor. My wife got upset and took it as in I had no regard for Brittany and that we should just choose another natural flavor instead. I shut that down and said no more discussing this because I'd already decided to go with what Olivia wanted. At the day of the birthday, I was supposed to go get the cake, but I was surprised to see my wife coming home after picking up the cake from the bakery. I looked at it and discovered that it wasn't a chocolate cake but a vanilla cake with small pieces of chocolate on top. I got pissed thinking they got my order wrong and was about to contact them. But my wife said there was no mistake and that she called the bakery the day before and made slight changes to the cake to please both girls. I was stunned. I lost it on her and asked why the hell she did that. She got defensive, saying that birthdays are no excuse to show favoritism and that her daughter is watching and observing how I'm treating both girls. I told her off since I was the one paying, then called the bakery and explained what happened. I had the cake returned and replaced with a chocolate cake, although this one is smaller, but it was fine. My wife declined to take part in the celebration and later we got into a huge argument where she called me controlling and selfish for returning the cake instead of using this opportunity to teach Olivia to compromise so everyone's happy. Now I'm teaching her to be selfish. I said that my daughter gets to act selfish on her birthday and that she, my wife, was teaching her daughter to be entitled. Word for word, and it led to a bigger argument. We're not talking as of now. AITA for returning the cake and not taking my wife's input into consideration? NTA. It's Olivia's birthday, not Brittany's birthday. The cake should be the flavor of what the birthday kid wants. This is a special day for Olivia. Therefore, there doesn't really need to be fairness between your daughters. I don't like chocolate, but when it's my sister's birthday, we get chocolate because it's what she likes. I suck it up because it's her special day. Your wife is an asshole for going behind your back. The cake was basically vanilla to make Brittany happy, with tiny bits of chocolate for the birthday girl. Why can't Brittany learn to compromise? She's older, and she should know that she can't get what she wants on a day that's not her birthday. NTA. Your wife seems kinda wild for not letting her stepdaughter eat her favorite flavor of cake on her b-day. My mom likes coconut cream pie on her b-day, for instance. Me and my dad hate coconut, but we eat it happily every year, as the smile on my mom's face is worth the bad pie. Your wife is talking about picking favorites? Try getting the wrong flavor. Not even partying. Being a lil crybaby and not talking to you. Weird man. NTA. Your wife is projecting onto you. Because she is the one showing favoritism. You signed up for this. You signed your daughter up for this. Welcome to the wind-up. InTA. Of course you are right. How much do you want to bet on her daughter's birthday there will be a vanilla cake and that for some reason that won't be considered selfish? NTA. Thank you for standing up for your daughter. Your wife just showed you what her true personality is. I would wonder how she treats your daughter when you are not around. This is the hill to absolutely die on. NTA. Your wife is bonkers. Everyone is entitled to special treatment on their birthday. Your wife is acting entitled. She tried to present you with a fait accompli after not being able to persuade you to see it her way. She's now trying to emotionally manipulate you. I get that you paid for the cake, but that's less of an issue for me than the lack of respect both towards you and towards your daughter. She got defensive, saying that birthdays are no excuse to show favoritism and that her daughter is watching and observing how I'm treating both girls. The lesson that her daughter is learning is that her mother is entitled and her stepdad will stand up for those he loves. Provided you spoil Brittany in the same way on her birthday, it's all good. NTA. Do you really want your daughter subjected to this woman until she leaves home? Which may be as soon as she turns 18. NTA. Sounds like your wife has some major issues with you and your daughter. And possibly your relationship. Also, she is the exact definition of selfish and controlling by calling and changing the cake. Not you. Tears of joy. NTA. So her 16-year-old is watching for favoritism towards your own 13-year-old on her own birthday? Yeah. It's her birthday. My God, was Brittany the type that had a gift brought to parties for her to open too, so she didn't feel left out? Good on you for stamping out this stupid entitlement her mother has. NTA. So your wife's changed things behind you back and you're controlling? Then her idea of compromise is doing what she wants. Does this happen a lot? Using this opportunity to teach Olivia to compromise so everyone's happy. Yeah, so everyone's happy except her. That's not compromise. It's control. NTA. And your wife is tough for not taking your input into consideration and unilaterally changing the birthday cake for your daughter. Ask her how she'd feel if you went behind her back and changed Brittany's cake to chocolate too. Compromise with Olivia? NTA. But your wife sure is. She blatantly went behind your back and ignored what you were doing for your daughter, the chocolate cake, and had made the cake to suit her daughter instead of yours. I would be now concerned as to what else she does behind your back. Red flag. Waving wildly. This is more than about showing favoritism. Your wife is controlling and shady. My parents had a good compromise for this issue. The birthday kid got to pick out the cake and a small thing of cupcakes on the side for whoever didn't like the cake. NTA. Why didn't your wife just get a vanilla cupcake for Brittany instead of changing the whole damn cake? Birthdays are the one day when a child has permission to get what he or she wants. Your wife can't even give her one day of THR year? Not one? What other microaggressions has your poor daughter tolerated from your wife out of love for you? NTA for this incident. But why TA if you don't find out what else your child is subjected to? NTA. You are NTA. Your wife currently is YTA. This was not about sharing. This was not about compromise. This was all about your wife making sure that Brittany got what she wanted. And the price would be the happiness of Olivia. Based on this action, I think you may want to take Olivia out for the day. Away from the home. Away from Brittany and away from your wife. Away from the home and spend a few hours out with her. And have a long talk with her. You may want to see what all is going on when you are not around. This is probably not the first time that something like this has happened. And chances are there are other and far worse things that are going on behind your back. And chances are your daughter is being hurt due to the actions of your wife and Brittany. Also, if there is any money that is set aside for Olivia, for say college, you do not want to let your wife know about it. And if there are any sort of heirloom or special items that are specifically for Olivia, get them out of the house and stored at a safe location. NTA. Why can't she teach Brittany to compromise? She's elder and should know how to by now. This is such an idiotic situation. She could have easily called the bakery and added a few vanilla cupcakes to your order and been done with it. Changing the birthday cake is an move. I would take issue with the bakery too for accepting to make changes without checking with you. NTA. The birthday cake should always be what the birthday person wants, it's their day. TH. Person who changed your daughter's cake to suit her daughter is calling you selfish and controlling? NTA. NTA. Major NTA. Your wife is entitled, dismissive and childish. This is O's day, not B's. Period. Your wife is being unreasonable and I'm glad you not only spoke up but made moves and made changes. This is ridiculous. I hate chocolate cake. I'm sure some guests do too. Doesn't matter.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.